Just like, I would wonder if they'll show.
The Manitoba Bisons are taking on their cross-city rival, the Winnipeg Wesmen. Tonight's game is the Canada West TV Game of the Week. We are live on CBC, Sports Digital Platforms, and TELUS Optic Channel 1997. Dan Conway on the call alongside Talia Peters with Mike Still and Kieran Light on sideline commentary. Talia, you are a former player of the Bisons, so you have a lot of experience in these inner-city matchups. What can you tell us about this game?
I can tell you it's going to be a great day, great game. Also a great day, great game. These games are always the most exciting ones. We get tons of fans out to watch these games. There's only 7 players combined on both of these rosters. This year will be extremely competitive, so I'm excited.
Yeah, we saw Ginto get on the board early there with the floater for 2. Maiko's looking to drive. She's going to get the tough lay to go. She's going to play a huge role in today's matchup as Winnipeg does have the size advantage on Manitoba. And Maiko, one of the only true bigs that Manitoba has, she's going to play a huge role.
Yeah, I'm glad to see she's starting again today. She was dealing with some injuries the past couple of weeks, so it's great to see her out here right early in the beginning of the game.
Edwards from 3. Knocks that one down from the corner. She is one of the freshman sensations in this game, and the key matchup of this game and the big story, I think, is rookies Taylor Shep and Jennifer Edwards, 2 point guards leading their team, 2 freshmen who played against each other in high school.
And together.
And
in
together.
The provincial team, yeah.
Yeah, lots of experience between those young guards.
Yeah, and these games are always fun too because everybody knows everybody, so that extra level of competitiveness is there. So many of these girls grow up playing together, competing together, and then you get to U Sports and you're rivals. So it's just really exciting to have all these local talents out here tonight.
Good ball movement from the Westmen, and they get it underneath to go.
Rivals,
that's
so
Hebert down low. Foose looking to attack, going coast to coast, can't get that one to fall. Hebert grabs the rebound. Talia, as a former player, what did it mean when you picked up victories over the Westmen?
So actually my final year was the first time that we beat them. They were very, very strong.
They made nationals.
They made nationals.
Yeah,
they came second. So it was very competitive up to then. We never got a win, and then I think the first time we won was in the 2023 season, and it was the most exciting game. So yeah, it's always very competitive, always very fun to watch, and the rivalry is intense. It's been going on for as long as U Sports has been around. So
yeah, both these teams circle this on their calendar every year as the most important regular season game. And obviously this isn't the Duckworth, but still just as important to these players. Shep looking to attack. Shut off by Edwards. Goes to her left. Can't get that one to fall. Just rims out. Nice take on the inside. Shep very aggressive. I think last weekend she really broke out as a scorer.
I definitely agree. I'm hoping to see more of that from her tonight. It's already started with her drive into the paint. Yeah, hoping to see more, a little more outside too. She's also a great shooter. She often scores around the hoop, but I'm excited to see if she can spread that to the 3-point range tonight.
Manitoba on the fast break. Shatowski stops, finds Foust for the mid-range jumper. Can't get that one to fall. Winnipeg with an early 7-2 lead. Birch coming into this game. one of the leading scorers for the Wesmen.
Bison slowing down the pace here a little bit.
Yeah, both these teams like to play pretty fast. Both these teams are among the top three-point shooting teams. And right on cue, there's Ava Kahn, who knocks down the triple from way downtown.
Way downtown. I was talking to her after the other game last night when she hit another one from way downtown. Didn't even know she was that far away.
Birch from the corner. Can't get that one to go. Kahn cleans up the glass. Pushing ahead to Maiko. Good ball movement from the Bisons. Looking to attack with her left. Gets shut off there. Ginto with the good defense.
Raman Paquette will check in for the Bisons as well as Boydson for the Wesmen.
Boydson coming in for Hebert. Just another big that Maiko is going to have to match, and she's going to have to play big minutes in this one.
Definitely.
Ginto open for three. Top of the key,
Great
knocks
job.
it down. Can't leave her that wide open if you're the Bisons.
No, she's an amazing shooter, so that's not out of the ordinary for her.
Minko gets it to Shep on the outside. Tripped up there. Jasia Hayden picks up the foul. Rom looking to inbound the ball. Gets it to Shep. Working the pick and roll. They're trying to feed Maiko down low.
Great help side defense from the Wesmen.
Rom puts up the three. Skims the rim there. And Wesmen going to take over. Subbing in early. Wesmen have been going to their bench a lot early in this matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Tease checked in as well as Jasmine Birch.
This Wesmen team is pretty deep. They play a lot of players at, like, I think it's 10 players play at least 15 minutes a game. So look for them to keep going to that bench. And
yeah, and that always makes it exciting too. You always have that fresh set of legs on the court playing for you, and knowing that head coach Alyssa Cox can trust all of her players on the bench. She's not limited in her selection, so I think that just shows the depth of their team for sure, the trust that she has in her players.
They're able to play much better when their players are fresh. Birch.
Great shot.
Jump shot from the free throw line there, banks it in. Maiko trying to feed Rom in the post. Rom likes her matchup. Attacking on the inside. Inside a bunch of traffic there. She's going to draw the foul and get to the line.
Wesmen. It's great help side defense. It's exactly what you want from the Wesmen. The Bison like to score. They do shoot a lot of threes. They do really like to score on the inside. So great defense from the Wesmen.
Yeah, it is interesting to see that the Wesmen are completely trying to take away the inside, especially Manitoba is #1 in Canada West for three-point attempts.
I mean, it's working so far besides this foul here, but see if adjustments will need to be made later on in this game.
Rom can't get the second one to go, just rims out. Harris comes into the game for, Shep is also still on the floor. They're going to a smaller lineup here.
Yeah, Samantha Onyebuchi is also in for the Wesmen. She's, I think, the big right now. She's playing the 5. Great steal from Shep.
Yeah, Manitoba looking to play real fast here with a smaller lineup. Nice bounce pass from Shep.
Great pass.
Good job running the floor from Onyebuchi. Winnipeg looking to respond with the quick bucket. On the inside, can't get that one to go. Birch grabs the rebound. Working it inside, Boydson posting up on Onyebuchi. Banks it in.
Definitely the Wesmen have recognized that they have the smaller lineup on, and there is a big size mismatch in the 5 position.
Good job from Boydson recognizing that and just going right to the post. Manitoba working around. Shep on the inside. Step through move, gets fouled. She's a tenacious player.
It's a great matchup, especially for a rookie player.
Yeah, I've seen her, like, she hits the deck a few times for loose balls and also driving, getting fouled, so.
Yeah, you can tell her knees don't hurt yet.
Very physical on the inside from her. Misses the first free throw. (14-8) for the Wesmen. Early on, a pretty fast-paced matchup.
Violation on the free throw, but the basket was made, so it'll go to the Wesmen.
May Valdez handling the ball, being pressured by Harris. Ginto working to her right hand. On the drive, gets it up with the right, can't get that one to go. Tied up here, and it's going to be a jump ball going Manitoba's way. That was Mattia Teese on that last take on the inside. They're doubling Shep here. Interesting. They do not want the ball in Shep's hands, recognizing that she is dangerous.
Yeah, definitely great recognition there. I'm hoping to see if the Bisons can progress from their great press break last weekend to this weekend. There are moments of great press break from last weekend. Great take from Mar Thomas Arbos. Little inside hook there for her.
Good job by Rom, immediately recognizing they had numbers and pushing the ball. Ginto fouled as she's driving to her left by Rom.
Ava Khan checking back in this game for Daria Rom after that foul there.
May Valdez again being defended by Harris. They're looking for Ginto.
And they're going to call an illegal screen on the play, and it'll be Bison's ball.
Yeah, it wasn't set there on that off-ball screen, but Manitoba, good defense nonetheless. And it's interesting to see that they're just straight up doubling Shep in the backcourt. They're going to get her out of the game. So much respect for a young player in this league. It's interesting to see, but they're doing it for Harris too.
Yeah, I thought maybe they go away from that after that sub, but
they're leaving the inbounder just uncovered and really not letting the point guard get an easy look. Paquette on the inside, can't get that one to go. Gets her own rebound. Harris for three. Off the side of the rim. Fighting for it, diving for loose balls.
And a foul there on Yabuchi. And Anya Bucci heading to the line for two. As the Wesmen are in, they've committed 5 fouls. The Bisons are in the bonus with 3 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Manitoba down 3 points, but still, they've been getting aggressive takes down low. And
yeah, and I'm glad to see they're getting to the line this game. They have struggled with that in the past couple of matchups they've had. So it's working for them tonight, and I hope they continue to do that. It's free points, right? They call it a free throw for a reason. So heading to that line is a great advantage for them.
6 attempts from the free throw line to Winnipeg. Hasn't yet attempted a free throw, so Manitoba definitely getting aggressive early.
Sarah Barsh checked in for the first time in this game for the Bisons.
She's guarding Birch on the outside. Gets to her right hand, nearly loses it out of bounds. Hayden on the inside to her left hand, can't get that one to fall. Wesmen will retain possession. Winnipeg working it around the timeline. Shot clock winding down here. Ginto from 3. Can't get that one to go. I'm surprised they're leaving her that open from 3.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, she has the green light on the three-point line, so you can't leave her open, because even if she does take those shots and she misses them, 3 points are often a great opportunity to get an offensive board. So, yeah, you can't leave her open like that.
Yeah, she knocked down one early, so she's going to keep looking for that shot.
For sure.
Paquette using the screen from Kahn. Manitoba working around. Good defense from Winnipeg. Paquette drives to her right hand. Jump shot.
Great shot. Bread and butter right there.
Fundamental right there. That was the word of the week last week, and we're going to bring it back.
We're bringing it back. Okay. Good to know.
On the inside. Can't get the left hook to go. That's Hebert on the inside. Kahn picks up the rebound. and going to draw another foul.
That's Birch's second foul of the night. It may come. She's a very aggressive player. I love watching her play. She's a hustle player. She always is getting rebounds, hitting the floor. She's like that spark plug for the Wesmen. I love watching her play, so I'm excited to see her here tonight.
Great job from Ava Kahn, drawing a foul all the way 94 feet away from the other basket, and just going to pick up 2 free throws here, which should be free points. Misses the first one, but
yeah, they got to make those free throws.
3 for 7 now from the line. Still good to see them getting to the line now.
Yeah, it's not a complete, you miss a free throw, it's disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. They're still getting to the line, which is, again, something they struggled with, so it's great to see.
Edwards and Shep back into this game. The 2 freshmen checking each other now. Ginto again open for 3. Can't get that one to go off the back of the rim. Paquette falling on the ground for the rebound. Loose ball, another tie up. Both teams hustling so much in this one.
Yeah, it's when the rivalry really comes out.
Ginto will have it on the sideline out of bounds. She finds Edwards. She's open for 3 off the top of the backboard. Yeah, both teams just really hustling today, diving. We've seen just in the first quarter probably 5 or 6 times where both teams diving on the ground, fighting for loose balls. It's a physical matchup.
Yeah. Again, that competitiveness, they want to win. Both teams want to win so bad. 3 there from Paquette. She gets it to go. Great shot.
A big triple for Paquette extends the Bisons' lead to 4 points.
Ooh, we're going to get a travel there on Hebert.
Manitoba getting momentum here. Wesmen going to check some more players into the lineup here. Teese and Boytson going to come in for Hayden and Hebert. Shep gets it in, being defended by Edwards. For 3. Can't get that one to go, but you like to see her being aggressive.
Yeah, I do like that shot for her. I mean, it didn't go in, but again, if you have all 4 of your players set and they can go and rebound that ball, a missed shot isn't always the worst thing.
Yeah, the leading scorer for the Bisons. Why not let one fly? Stepped into that one. Dribble handoff between Edwards and Callan. Can't get that one. Not on the same page on that one, and Manitoba going to retain possession. Winnipeg started out pretty hot offensively, knocked down a few triples, have slowed down a bit here.
Yeah, they definitely came in really hot. I like that the Bisons are playing their game tonight. They struggled that in the past. They were kind of playing scared or like at a different level than what they're comfortable with or like their style of play. And they're doing that tonight. They're playing with their style of play. They're not letting the Wesmen dictate what they do as much as they have in the past. So again, growth from them, which is great to see, especially in the end of this first half of play here in U Sports.
A foul on the screen there. Edwards defending Shep.
Yeah, feet just weren't set there.
Yeah, both players just battling so hard in this one. Ginto loses the ball there. Onyebuchi looking to push ahead to Kahn. She's got a layup opportunity.
Hey,
nice
go.
Patience on the inside from Kahn. Love to see the footwork down low.
Yeah, I'm really liking that one.
Ginto loses the ball out of bounds, and Ava Kahn making her impact felt on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, she's one of the veteran players on this team, and she's not the most vocal person, but she's definitely like leads by example. She can hit the outside shot, she can hit the inside shot. She's a great defender, and that's showing again here tonight. So
Winnipeg continuing to pressure in the backcourt.
it's definitely their style of play. The Wesmen are often a full court defensive team.
Yeah, both teams love to play fast as Barch there travels as she gets the entry pass on the elbow. But yeah, Manitoba 11-2 run. Or sorry, no, 14-2 run.
Hey, okay.
In the first quarter, Manitoba with all the momentum. 2 seconds separating shot clock and game clock as Edwards is being defended by Shep again.
Great defense on Ginto there.
Shot clock winding down. Edwards is going to throw one up. Gets it to go. What a shot from her at the end of the quarter.
Great shot.
Winnipeg needed that. They were on a, they definitely did not have momentum, on a bit of a drought offensively, but Edwards steps up big time and knocks down the triple.
Jennifer Edwards, the rookie guard for the Wesmen. Great shot.
We're going to kick it to Mike Still for sideline report.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. So coming into this game, of course, Taylor Shep leading the team in points per game at 10.7, the true freshman. The daughter of Bison men's basketball head coach Kirby Shep, and you can tell her IQ for the game has just kind of burst up to this level as well. Talking to her this week, she mentioned, I watch a lot of film on my own, but I also watch a lot of film with Kirby. My IQ comes a lot from having conversations with him. I think that's grown a lot. I grew up with him rebounding for me all the time. I feel like right now I'm talking about basketball with him almost every day. I like having those basketball conversations and picking apart different plays. So it's that father-son dynamic, not forced, but very natural, as you can tell, at the U Sports level for Taylor.
Thank you so much. That was Mike Still on the sideline report. And yeah, exactly. He mentioned Taylor Shep, obviously a coach's daughter, and it shows in her game. She's a rookie player, but she plays with so much IQ.
It shows. She's been playing and practicing in this gym for years. When I was a rookie and she was in middle school, she was in this gym shooting every 2 to 3 times a week with her dad. So it's just cool to see that that's progressed to her playing for the Bisons. She still has that great relationship with her dad, talking basketball. It's been so cool to see her grow. Like, I've seen her from a little kid all the way to now in her rookie season. So yeah, she's a great player, great person, and I'm excited to see where the rest of her career takes her for sure.
Yeah, you don't often see guards come in first year and lead their team in scoring as a true freshman.
Yeah, I don't think that's happened since Lauren Bartlett was a freshman on the Bison team in 2019.
Yeah, very bright future for her and the Manitoba Bisons. They've got a 3-point lead. They took all the momentum there in the first quarter, but Jennifer Edwards stepped up with a big shot at the end of that quarter to cut the lead back down to 3. Shep working the pick and roll with Maiko. Maiko, step back. Gets denied there. Kahn on the inside, step through move. Gets fouled again. Another trip to the line for the Bisons.
Fancy footwork.
She's gone to that move quite a bit, that 2-foot stop in the lane. And
if it works, it works.
Yeah, why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's going to be the 9th and 10th free throws for the Bisons.
Looking at some stats here, pretty even on both ends, even in rebounds, both teams with 10 ending that first quarter. Jennifer Edwards leading the Wesmen with 6, Ginto with 5. On the Manitoba side, Shep has 6, and the next leading scorer is Trey Paquette with 5. So on both sides, both of the guards are leading in scoring, even rebounds. Shooting percentage is pretty similar. Wesmen with 41.2 and Manitoba with 43.8. So we got a competitive game here.
Ginto gets fouled on the inside. The first free throw attempts for Winnipeg, 0 attempts in the first quarter. She knocks down the first one. Yeah, Manitoba definitely had the advantage in that department. 10 free throws so far to Winnipeg's only 2, but again, Manitoba 4 for 10 from the line. Shep being denied by Edwards. Great defense from Edwards. Maiko's going to put up the 3. Just rims out. Shatowski on the glass. She's going to stop and pop. Can't get that one to go. Good defense from Winnipeg. Teese looking to get to her left hand. Shut off on the inside from Shep. Kickball violation.
Hayden Hebert checking in for the Wesmen.
Ginto again from 3, blocked from Maiko.
Get that garbage out of here!
Ginto chasing that 3-point shot. That's her 5th attempt of the game, and Maiko saw it coming, knew exactly what was going to happen.
And her wingspan is insane, so
yeah,
no surprise she had that block there.
Yeah.
Great anticipation, though.
Yeah, great anticipation. Shot clock winding down. Callan from 3. Can't get that one to fall. Foust is going to pick up the rebound. Maiko all the way with the right hand. Gets the finish to go off the glass. We mentioned her earlier how she's going to play a huge role in this one. And yeah, she's been a bit beat up this season, dealing with some injuries, but still she's fighting through, making her impact felt. Hebert on the inside. Smart decision to feed her on the inside. She had the height advantage on that one and takes advantage of it. Scary play from Shatowski there on the stop. Looked like her knee hyperextended, but she looks okay. Maiko getting to her left hand, lays it up and in. Just attacking, being super aggressive in the second quarter.
She started her first step from above the free throw line. I'd also like to point that out. Speaking to her wingspan and her size.
Giannis-esque.
Giannis-esque. Agreed.
Edwards from 3. Can't get that one to go. Kahn's going to fight for the rebound. She gets it. Taken away from Callan, but Manitoba going to retain possession.
Birch checking in for Callan there. Great hustle play by her.
Yeah, Callan's second leading scorer for the Wesmen with the big hustle play. But still, Manitoba retains possession. Edwards gets the block on Shep. Ginto in transition, turns it over. Maiko with the steal, making her impact felt all over this game. Foust on the inside, throws it up with her left, gets it to go. In a bunch of traffic there. Nice finish on the inside.
Yeah, great finish. I hope that gives her some confidence, the team some confidence to go on a little bit of a scoring run here. Manitoba in their zone. Steal from Shatowski.
Manitoba forcing a lot of turnovers here in this stretch. Shatowski stops, finds Kahn, 4-3.
Let's go!
Drills it. Big 3 for Manitoba as they're going on a run. Forcing turnovers, just getting to the rim. A great sequence there for Manitoba.
Yeah, if you watch this replay, you can see that Ginto's expecting that pass. Jumps the lane, but she says, just kidding, I'm going to take the 3 anyways. Great shot, great IQ from Ava Kahn there.
Great response from Manitoba in that stretch run. Winnipeg tied it up. And actually, yeah, Winnipeg took the lead for a second there, but Manitoba just locks in there and just getting steals. But they went to the zone like you mentioned, and they're getting a lot of opportunities in transition. Maiko making plays on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and I think the Bisons are really good at playing in transition. So going from those steals, heading into your fast transition game, and that transition translates into easier, earlier movement from the team. Even if you don't get that first look at the rim in the transition, it's easier to just open up the floor, pass the ball around, and find the best shot on the court, and that's what they did there in the last play.
I think that's why this matchup is very interesting, because both teams do have some differences, but they are very similar, and they're both relatively younger teams, and both like to play quite fast, you know, so they have a bit of similar styles, and it's interesting to see that Manitoba early on getting the advantage when they're playing fast. Winnipeg calls the timeout there, looking to slow down the momentum that Manitoba's taken. And we're going to kick it down to Kieran Light on the sideline report.
Yeah, Dan, I had the chance to listen to Wesmen head coach Alyssa Cox. She had a very concise message for her team, and it was all about defense and creating opportunities. She told her team that the help is too tight on the inside. Help is too tight on the inside. She wants her team to contain on transition. She wants her team to put more pressure on dead balls so they can get themselves in more position. Earlier help on penetration, just to create opportunities for themselves.
Thanks so much, Kieran. Talia, you want to take us through what happened during that?
Adam Maiko had a big steal about half court, headed on the court, took a layup. Didn't look like it was going to go in. Just got fouled on the play, but the bucket landed, and she head to the line for that three-point play. Didn't make it, but great play there from Maiko.
Yeah, acrobatic finish. She's really making her presence felt on the inside. That's her second block of the game. And yeah, she's been taking it down low every time and just being super aggressive. Shatowski on the outside. Maiko cleans it up. Can't get that one to fall. Gets her own rebound. And she is dominating on the inside, Talia.
I love to see it. Again, kind of her first game back, playing lots of minutes, and she is killing it right now. The Bisons are back in the zone. They're trying to generate steals for quick transition plays when they're in this zone. So.
Yeah, and Michael playing at the top of that zone with all that length, really causing problems for the Wesmen. Hebert on the inside grabs the rebound. That's Birch on the inside. She finishes it. Yeah, Michael, like you said, here she is on the fast break. Stop, can't get that one to go, but still having a great game,
yeah.
Anna Michael. Her first game back in the starting lineup since she was dealing with some injuries, and 10 points.
Doing incredibly well.
5 for 8 from the field just in this first half. Not even 5 minutes left to go in the second, and 2 blocks already, having a huge impact on this game. Manitoba playing good defense again, an entire lineup change for Winnipeg, trying to find anything to stop the momentum of the Bisons. And they're going to go to timeout here. I believe Manitoba called the timeout.
Correct.
We're going to go to break here on Canada West TV. Be back in about a minute.
Drink BioSteel, the right fuel.
In Manitoba, the storm doesn't wait. The cold is sharp. The wind, it bites. Thunder, it claps. For us, face it head on. That's what Bisons do. This is how we represent Manitoba. Horns up, shoulder to shoulder. We don't run from it. We charge through it. Every fight, every storm, we face together. As one herd.
And all the momentum here, they got a 10-point lead. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. We're going to kick it down once again to Kieran Light on the sideline.
Yeah, once again, I listened into the Bisons huddle there. Not much to report on other than I just want to comment on the calmness and composure of that Bisons huddle. Head coach Michelle Sung is aware that the Dinos have made adjustments and that the Bisons currently are holding the momentum, playing super well right now. She's just kind of calmly making adjustments for her team, and it really, you can see how it affects their play. They're playing really well right now.
Thanks so much. That's Kieran Light on the sideline report, and he mentioned it. Manitoba playing with a lot of calmness, a lot of composure in this matchup.
They're also playing the Wesmen, not the Dinos, but that's okay. Everybody makes mistakes.
Sorry, yeah.
Ginto for a great layup. No one guarding her. Straight line to the hoop.
Big take for the Wesmen. They need to find something to stop this avalanche that Manitoba's been coming with. Shep from 3, good look, can't get that one to go.
Yeah, the Wesmen definitely need either to stop the Bison momentum or have their own swing themselves.
May Valdez gets it to Ginto. They're trying to work it inside. Boytson working in the post. Good defense from Anya Bucci, but still Boytson somehow finds the bounce and gets it to go.
Yeah, there's still great defense there by Anya Bucci. Boytson does have the height advantage, so she took advantage, clearly, but still great defense and intensity from
Boytson
Anya
gets
Bucci.
the steal on the other end, making her impact felt on both ends. Ginto, nice feed inside. Wesmen really looking to attack the inside, but good defense from Shep. 3, can't get that one to go. That's Teese on the 3, and she's going to get another
Great
look.
hustle.
Good hustle on that loose ball to chase it down. Mattia Teese on the inside. Fust going downhill, gets fouled.
That's a tough one for the Wesmen. That was a great momentum shifter there. Number 11 on the Wesmen, Teese, took the 3, missed the 3, got her own rebound and finished it herself. I think that's something that the Wesmen can really use as confidence in knowing that, hey, like, we're still in this, we still got this. But heading down to the other end and committing a foul is definitely not the first thing that you want to do off of that, but I do like the glimpse that I saw there from the Wesmen.
A great job from Foust, coming right back down, seeing that Winnipeg was a little bit late to get back, and takes it all the way downhill, gets fouled. 2 easy free throws. Bisons with a 6-point lead, 3 minutes to go in the second. Harris has been playing smothering defense on Valdez. Boytson looking to attack on the inside, can't get that one to go. They're going to call the foul on Barch. A bit of a late whistle there.
A late whistle for sure, but a foul nonetheless. Just a second too late, just kind of hit her hand as she was going down, and Hebert was going up. Boytson, my apologies.
Boytson, first one from the line, gets it to go. Winnipeg, only their second trip to the line, but they've been perfect so far. Knocks down the second. 4 for 4 from the line are the Wesmen.
Boytson's having a great second quarter here.
Yeah, Boytson has not missed from the field, up to 6 points now, 3 rebounds, making her presence felt. Winnipeg on the press there, gets the deflection. They get it into Paquette. Here's Ava Kahn working it around. Paquette in the corner. She's looking to her left. Good defense from Winnipeg, shutting off all these drives. Paquette, step back 3, gets it to go. Difficult shot from Paquette.
Difficult shot.
Thomas Arbos.
Come on, man. I'm joking.
Still working on it here. Yeah, nice play in transition.
I can't say
there
anything. I say everyone's
with
last
the
name
deflection.
wrong. Ooh, and a turnover here from the Wesmen. Will be Bison's ball.
Yeah, Manitoba forcing tons of turnovers there. That's Winnipeg's 12th turnover. And Manitoba take care of the ball on the other side, only 6.
That's great to see for them. They've struggled with turnovers in the past, the Bisons. So being able to improve on that tonight, especially in this crosstown rivalry game, is awesome to see.
Yeah, definitely have the advantage in that department. They've been playing really good defense. This zone definitely caused a lot of turnovers for Winnipeg, as Manitoba's going to turn it right over back to Winnipeg. Birch on the inside. Birch on the inside, can't finish, and Barch is going to get the rebound.
I got you. Great steal.
May Valdez with the steal. She's going to pull up from 3 in transition.
Hey!
Gets that one to go. A lot of confidence there to pull up in transition, but takes her time and knocks it down. 3-point lead for Manitoba now. 2 minutes remaining. Barch looking to attack, going to her left. Throws it up, can't get that one to fall. Paquette on the rebound. She's going to get to the line. Manitoba continuing just to get to the line, being aggressive on the inside.
Head coach of the Bisons, Michelle Sung, called a timeout there after that transition 3-point from the Wesmen, but after this last play here with Trey Paquette heading to the line, she called it off. So letting the players just kind of figure it out for themselves, dealing with those swings of momentum, swings in play, which is something that they're definitely working on. So seeing that she's just letting them play and figuring it out is, I think it's great for them, and great as a team and great as a coach to recognize that, hey, they got this, they can do this.
Paquette knocks down the second as well. 15 free throws for Manitoba, a huge advantage in this first half. And Tally, you mentioned it a few times, not something that they're typically have done really well throughout the season.
Not this season, historically as well. So in previous seasons, they also have struggled with getting to the line.
Birch on the inside, nice footwork from her.
Great footwork, also her athleticism, the height that she can jump when she gets up to score inside the key, insane.
Yeah, she elevates on the jump shot.
That's
on
the
the
word
inside.
I was looking for. She elevates very well.
Thomas Arbos
Let's go!
from the outside drills that one to give Manitoba a 6-point lead.
More! She's my roommate, I gotta hype her up.
Looking out for the roommates here, as Manitoba has a 6-point lead, playing great basketball. Ginto finds Birch on the outside. 4-3,
Great
drills
shot.
that one. That's the 5th 3 for Winnipeg. Both these teams attempt a lot of threes, so we knew that we were going to see both them letting it fly from outside.
Both teams are hitting, which is great to see.
Exactly.
Because taking them is one thing, but making them is another.
Harris from outside, can't get that one to fall. Good hustle from Birch underneath, and Boytson is going to grab it. But a jump ball, and Manitoba's going to retain possession.
They're going to call a timeout as well.
We're going to go to break quickly here. Just 35 seconds left to go in the second.
Drink bottle still. The right fuel.
In Manitoba, the storm doesn't wait. The cold is sharp. The wind, it bites. Thunder, it claps. For us, we face it head on. That's what Bisons do. This is how we represent Manitoba. Horns up, shoulder to shoulder. We don't run from it. We charge through it. Every fight, every storm, we face together as one herd.
Manitoba with the 3-point lead. Just 35 seconds left to go in the quarter. They take a timeout here late, and they're going to turn it over right out of the timeout. Good job from Winnipeg. Few seconds separating shot clock and game clock. May Valdez is going to handle the ball, being defended by Harris. Ginto now gets it to Boytson.
She wants to shoot it.
She wants the 3, and she takes the deep one. Can't get that one to go. Offensive rebound. Boytson throws it up. Can't get that one to fall. 4 seconds remaining.
Hey.
And Wesmen going to commit the foul, and that was, not the best time for that foul, all the way that far from the rim with just 2 seconds remaining.
And she's heading to the line because the Bisons are in bonus. So that's definitely a difficult one. Much rather them try to huck up a half-court shot. If they get it in, good for them. But sending them to the line, that's a tough one.
Kahn knocks down the first free throw there, and Manitoba continuing to dominate by getting to the free throw line. Knocks down the second. 5-point lead for Manitoba, 2 seconds remaining. Winnipeg gonna have one last shot at it. A heave.
And a hoe.
Can't get that one to go. And Manitoba, a great first half from them. 5-point lead. Talia, thoughts on the first half?
Exciting, competitive. Both teams doing what they do. A lot of made threes, a lot of taken threes. Great inside play on both sides. Bisons are kind of settling into a groove, playing their game, which I love to see. I'm excited to see what happens in the second half, and I hope that both teams come into it like the game is 0-0, right? After the halftime, I think sometimes you get kind of that mindset. It's like they're only up by 5, but sometimes that gets into your head. And coming out of that halftime, both teams being like, hey, this game is 0-0. We got to keep playing like we were when it was closer. So hopefully coming out of this halftime, we just get more good basketball.
Manitoba, 5-point lead going into half in this rivalry matchup. We'll be back in 15.
Drink bottle still. The right fuel.
In Manitoba, the storm doesn't wait. The cold is sharp. The wind, it bites. Thunder, it claps. For us, face it head on. That's what Bisons do. This is how we represent Manitoba. Horns up, shoulder to shoulder. coming. We charge through it. Every fight, every storm, we face together as one herd.
Whether you want to change the world or nurture your own neighborhood, start here. With a diverse mix of people, cultures, and ideas, our campus is a place of inclusion. Located in the heart of the city. A place where there's always something going on. A place where your professors will get to know you by name. That's the beauty of a small campus community. Connect with open-minded learners, caring professors, and brilliant researchers. Inspire and be inspired by others who share your passion to do something exceptional. Thrive in a supportive and diverse learning environment where your success is celebrated. Create a cinematic masterpiece. Launch a successful startup. Shape young minds. Or find a cure. You're determined to achieve your potential. And we're determined to help you do it. Welcome to the University of Winnipeg. We can't wait to meet you.
Bisons last hosted the Women's Volleyball National Championships in 2001.
Let's go, Bison!
Flash forward 24 years, and here we are again. The Bisons in the national final on home court with the RSEC champions standing in the way of their 8th national championship.
We play the match, not the moment. Let's go to work.
You stay in it.
This has been years in the making for the Manitoba Bisons, and they have done it, their first gold medal in 11 years.
What a romantic finish for the Manitoba Bisons. A proud display of youth sports women's volleyball.
This entire tournament has been phenomenal. We have seen the best of the best that this country has to offer here at Investors Group Athletic Center.
drink bottle still. The right fuel.
In Manitoba, the storm doesn't wait. Cold is sharp. The wind, it bites. Thunder, it claps. For us, we face it head on. That's what Bisons do. This is how we represent Manitoba. Horns up, shoulder to shoulder. We don't run from it. We charge through it. Every fight, every storm, we face together. As one herd.
Whether you want to change the world or nurture your own neighborhood, start here. With a diverse mix of people, cultures, and ideas, our campus is a place of inclusion. Located in the heart of the city. A place where there's always something going on. A place where your professors will get to know you by name. That's the beauty of a small campus community. Connect with open-minded learners, caring professors, and brilliant researchers. Inspire and be inspired by others who share your passion to do something exceptional. Thrive in a supportive and diverse learning environment where your success is celebrated. Create a cinematic masterpiece. Launch a successful startup. Shape young minds. Or find a cure. You're determined to achieve your potential. And we're determined to help you do it. Welcome to the University of Winnipeg. We can't wait to meet you.
Since her arrival on the Manitoba Bisons women's basketball team, Terry Lee Johansson made an immediate and lasting impact on the program, with her career culminating in back-to-back national titles in 1996 and 1997. She was a three-time CIAU All-Canadian and was twice named the National Championship Tournament MVP, leading the way as she helped the Bisons become one of just 9 teams to repeat as national champions in U Sports history. A consistent scoring threat, Johansson won the GPAC scoring title in her graduating year, setting a program record with 26.2 points per game in 1996-97. She was named the CIAU Female Athlete of the Year that season, becoming the first Bison to ever win the prestigious award. She's also the only player in school history to average over 20 points per game in more than one season, doing so in 1996 and 97. Overall, Johansson ranks in the top 10 in 6 different school stats categories. She was named Manitoba's Female Athlete of the Year in 1996 and 1997, one of just 7 individuals to receive the prestigious honor more than once. Her impact on Manitoba basketball was forever enshrined with her induction into the Manitoba Basketball Hall of Fame in 2011.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into Investors Group Athletic Center. Manitoba Bisons with a 5-point lead over the Winnipeg Wesmen. We are live on Canada West TV for the game of the week, also on CBC Sports and TELUS. We're going to kick it to Mike Still for a story.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Just talking a little bit here about Paige Chetowski and Daria Ram, who have been key pieces to this team, sophomores, impact rookies as well. Daria was last year's Rookie of the Year for the Bisons. The duo played together as part of the Targeted Athlete Program. They've been on the same club teams, family history in the sports. Daria's Ram's mom played pro for 20 years. Paige's sister played actually for the University of Winnipeg as well, so there's a connection there with the Wesmen and for CMU. And coming in, being able to kind of insert themselves right into the starting lineup, Daria noted the pace that we both play with is very beneficial. It's how we played in high school, it's how we played in club, it's how we played provincial team. We're always good at getting that ball, running in transition, head man, layup. That's what our strengths always were and always have been.
Thank you, Mike. Good insight there on, the relationship and the friendship that Chetowski and Ram have together, and you can see that on the court with their chemistry.
Definitely agree, and those little relationships and friendships exist all over, in between, and within their own teams here tonight. So wide open under the net.
Hebert can't get that one to go. Fouled by Michael on the inside.
The Wesons have come out swinging here. A bunch of good looks for them in the first minute of play. Bisons definitely need to reel it back in.
Yeah, definitely made some adjustments coming out of halftime. I think Coach Alyssa Cox wasn't too happy with their performance with all the turnovers, a bit of sloppy play, but Winnipeg's going to have a response for Manitoba in the second half. Foose picks up the rebound there. The first miss for Winnipeg from the free throw line. They haven't had a ton of trips to the line either. Only 6 attempts for them. Manitoba on the other end, 17. Foose open for 3. Can't get that one to go. Shep on the inside with the rebound. Chetowski can't get that one to fall. A few offensive rebounds for Manitoba. Maiko with the left hand. Nice touch from her. It's good look, continuing her success on the inside tonight. She's put up quite the stat line. 12 points now, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 2 assists, and a rebound, just filling up the box score.
That's a great stat line.
Ginto with the time clock winding down.
Great take.
Amazing touch from her just to get to her inside hand, throw it up off the glass. Pushing ahead to Maiko. Good feed on to Foose. A great cut. Good job running to the rim as you're coming down in transition, and Maiko finds her third assist of the game. Hebert now looking to attack Maiko on the inside. Shut off. Great defense from Maiko there. Callum nearly turns it over. Ball flying everywhere here. Shot clock winding down. Can't get that one to fall. Get their own rebound. Hebert underneath. Good defense from Chetowski. Chetowski all the way, gets it to go, and one. Chetowski, so much strength on the inside.
That was a great take from her, coast to coast, and one layup. Seeing the replay here, she plays with such strength. Like, when you're watching her bounce the ball, you can hear it from a mile away. She's slamming that thing on the floor. She is fully in control and doing what she does best here. Great take, great play by her.
Yeah, pounding the rock, very physical ball handler, gets all the way to the rim there, and Manitoba continuing to get to the free throw line. 11 for 18 now from the line, and yeah, Manitoba playing really fast in this matchup. They had success in the first half, playing fast, getting transition buckets. Same thing in the second half. Edwards finds Ginto, 4-3. Can't get that one to go. Birch with the rebound on underneath, but turns it over again. It's going to be the 13th turnover for Winnipeg. Foose now brings it over the half-court line, picks up her dribble, looking to find Maiko in the post. Good defense from Winnipeg. Manitoba finds Chetowski, 4-3. Boytson on the rebound. Edwards now looking to go coast to coast. Good feed. Baseline jumper from Birch is good. Good execution from Winnipeg.
Yeah, bread and butter. That was a textbook right there.
Chetowski underneath. Good defense from Winnipeg to shut her off there, and Birch nearly gets the steal but commits the foul on Maiko.
I believe it was a kick ball, actually, not a foul.
Oh, just a kickball violation, my bad. Little quick on the assumption there.
It's okay, I forgive you. I'm sure the fans listening do too. Hope so, at least.
Hopefully. Good fight from Winnipeg. Ginto looking to get downhill. Finds Birch, 4-3. Off on that one. Winnipeg started really hot from 3, has cooled down quite a bit. Both these teams, some of the top 3-point shooting teams in the nation in terms of attempts for sure. It's their kind of style of play, fast, get up a shot early, lots of 3-point attempts. Ginto now has it. Gonna work the pick and roll with Boytson. Good job from Manitoba.
Yeah, that was great screen defense, something they've also struggled with in the past.
Shot clock winding down. Hayden's gonna throw up the 3. She knocks it down. Big shot for the Wesmen. Their 6th triple of the game. Shatowski now looking for the response. Pull up J, won't go. Birch now handling. Maiko pokes it away and stops that transition. She is so impressive defensively. Edwards now, 4-3, rims out. Surprised to see Manitoba going under on that screen.
Yeah, definitely an interesting decision by them. Edwards is a shooter. She's a guard. Guards always shoot. Typically, if you're guarding a guard on the 3-point line, you gotta go over.
Maiko, 4-3, can't get that one to fall. And yeah, she already knocked one down earlier in this game, so surprising there. She's knocked two triples from the outside. Manitoba holding on to a 2-point lead here. Maiko gets another steal, her 4th of the game. Huge defensive game for her.
Yeah, doing what she does best, using her wingspan, her athleticism to get stops. But she'll get called a legal screen for that one. Just stuck out her hip a little bit too much.
Yeah, it's hard to get away with that. You know, like sometimes they allow the moving screens.
Yeah, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I think lots of it does come from, you can tell when a player is tired. As they get tired, they're gonna move, they're gonna not set their feet. So I think the refs just recognize that and call the foul on her.
The 11th turnover now for Manitoba. Still +2 in that department, but Winnipeg's definitely even things up a bit with the turnover battle. May Valdez, nice handle from her, getting to her right hand, pulls up off the back iron, and Foose is gonna pick up the rebound. Looking to push now in transition. Finds Shep, 4-3, can't get that one to go. Shep a bit cold from outside. Edwards now in transition, blocked from Shep. Good defense in transition from Manitoba.
I like this matchup here between Mayville and Harris.
Throws up the 3, Anya Bucci fights for it. Good hustle underneath. Shep now hasn't had the biggest offensive game, but still making her presence felt. Going to her left, inside hand. Just rims out. There seems to be a lid on the rim for her, but
great takes nonetheless.
That was a beautiful take. Somehow gets it off with her inside hand. Just barely rolls out of the rim. Anya Bucci defending Birch on the 3-point line. Looking to get downhill with her right. Strong take from her on the inside. Winnipeg ties things up here, 51-51. Foul committed underneath there. Harris on the double team. Big run for Winnipeg there to tie things up. Manitoba's had control for most of this game since the opening minutes, and Winnipeg fighting right back to tie things up. Rom now open for 3. Can't get that one to fall. Manitoba.
Bodies hitting the floor once again.
Yeah, lots of hustle in this matchup. Manitoba's getting a bit cold from outside, 4 for 16 now.
Yeah, they definitely got to get their confidence, their momentum back. I think lots of that comes from you get an inside take, you get to the line, and then as that momentum builds, you score in some points, especially in a tight game like this.
Onyebuchi underneath, good take, can't get that one to go. Good defense from Boytson.
And then spreading it out to three-point line after that. Getting the confidence inside, translating that to the outside three-point line.
Tease now works it around. It's going to end up in Boytson's hands. May Valdez, 4-3, can't get that one to fall. And we're seeing it, two of the top three-point shooting teams in terms of attempts, and now, especially in this quarter, really putting up those threes. I think Manitoba's had a lot more success on the inside, though. And
great pull.
Great pull from Rom with her left hand, dribble pull-up, fundamental.
Fundamental.
It's a good look for her.
No, it's a great look.
As she gives Manitoba the 2-point lead again. Ginto underneath.
She's really looking for the foul there, getting a little frustrated that no call was made.
Fust all the way, stops. They're going to get her on the travel there.
Yeah, one extra step.
Right idea, though, pushing it all the way. Manitoba's had success when they push it in transition. Ginto on the inbounds pass, turns it over. Manitoba, Rom again to the pull-up jump shot. That seems to be her shot, Talia.
I'm liking that from her. She's usually an outside shooter, but I'm liking that little pull-up from her, just inside mid-range game. I think it's something that often lacks at this level. You either have these three-point shooters, you have these inside takes, not a lot of pull-up jumpers.
Yeah, the art of the mid-range is falling apart in basketball, but yeah, Rom getting her rhythm from the mid-range, knocks down 2 shots there.
Edwards checked back in, sorry.
Right when Manitoba needed it.
I was talking to some fans upstairs, and I heard that Jennifer Edwards' dad is on a flight to Phoenix right now, but he's tuning in, so still supporting his daughter.
That's nice. That's nice. Good to have him on the stream.
From above the sky, you know.
Good to have him on the stream. Now Valdez can't get that one to go. 4-point lead for Manitoba, looking to push again. Rom, 4-3, can't get that one to fall. Paquette and Edwards fighting for it. Edwards gets the ball. Handling now. Shifty, nice crossover from her. Ooh. To her left and one. What a play from Jennifer Edwards. Her dad's got to be happy on that flight right now.
About that one. That was a great take. You can see in the replay, getting a little shifty.
What a move.
3 players on her, gets the N one. Beautiful. Again, rare from a rookie. We said a lot about Taylor Shep. Same thing goes for Edwards. Like, lots of moves, lots of things. The confidence that she carries herself with is great to see from a rookie.
Yeah, so it's really impressive to see these players right out of high school playing with this much confidence at this level. It just goes to show that they've put in the work, and it shows right there with that beautiful crossover move and a nice finish with the left.
I usually find it takes about 3 years to really gain that confidence and play that way. So coming in your first year already having that is definitely an edge.
Rom couldn't get that floater to go. She's going to commit the foul on May Valdez. Going the other way. Both teams going back and forth in this third quarter. Winnipeg been getting to the line a bit more in this third quarter as well. This will be their 10th and 11th attempts from the free throw line. May Valdez knocks down the second. Tie game here. 35 seconds remaining. Might go now. Works it to Onyebuchi on the drive with her right. Blocked from Birch. Shot clock turned off now for Winnipeg. They're going to take the last shot here. They're going to get the ball to Edwards. The rookie sensation. Looking to attack here. Time winding down. May Valdez off the top of the backboard. Still got time here. Chases her own rebound down. Another look on the inside. Hebert can't beat the clock there. misses off the back iron, and we're going to go to the fourth quarter with a tie game. Back and forth third quarter. Thoughts on that, Talia?
I think both teams kind of really fighting, really hustling. Their grit hasn't gone anywhere, but I think you can tell both teams are kind of getting tired. They're settling in a little bit too much. They need to get back to how they were playing when they were both in their flow state, so to say. So hopefully in this fourth quarter, they both can kind of get back to that constant level of compete. Definitely exciting, though.
Yeah, really exciting third quarter tie game. We were going to have a great fourth quarter coming up in about 2 minutes on Canada West TV, CBC, and TELUS. We'll be back in about a minute and a half. Welcome back into Investors Group Athletic Center. Fourth quarter action, tie game between the Winnipeg Wesmen and the Manitoba Bisons. Super closely contested game, back and forth third quarter. And now we got a tie game heading into this fourth.
That was a great board from Hebert there.
Yeah, Hebert's definitely made her presence felt on the inside.
For sure. I mean, going up, getting the rebound, getting fouled, keeping the ball in your possession.
9 rebounds now for her.
Ooh.
Westman turn it over again.
The ooh was for her rebounds, I like to point out, not the turnover. Not the turnover.
Positive vibes only here for Talia.
Always.
Daria Rom now playing the point guard position, being defended by Birch. Shatowski looking to post up.
Great pass.
Nice feed underneath to Khan and a great cut and finish with her left.
Manitoba are back in their zone.
Back at the zone. That did cause some problems for Winnipeg.
It definitely did.
With Maiko at the top of that zone with all that length, and
clearly causes some chaos.
Definitely causes some chaos there as bodies falling all over the ground. Manitoba again going to get a turnover. Winnipeg, 2 early turnovers in the fourth quarter. Paquette now bringing up the ball, defended by Edwards. They're looking to feed Maiko in the post. She's had a great game. I don't blame them for drawing stuff up for her. Goes to her right hand off the glass. Can't get it to go. Good defense from Hebert. Edwards in the corner. Now Ginto driving to her left. Can't get that one to go, but Westman grabbed the offensive board. Hebert in the post on Maiko. Nice touch on the right-handed float.
Yeah, you can tell she's done that before.
And now up to 7 points and 10 rebounds for Hebert. Both these bigs going back and forth.
And I think the bigs on the Westmen, Hebert and Boydson, they both play like true fives. You know, like they have those inside post moves, and great 3 from Shatowski in the corner. Back to the post players game. Westman's very like, what's the word? What am I looking for? Retro's not the right word.
Traditional?
Traditional, thank you. I already said it. Anyways, they play very traditionally, very inside. They don't take a lot of threes. And I think it's kind of, they're going away from that. Like, even like Anna Maiko, she's their only like true 5, but she will still shoot the 3. She'll still play outside.
She doesn't play like a traditional center. Yeah, she does a bit of everything.
And I think like that's across the league, there's not very many traditional post players left in women's basketball. So clearly it works, and it's good to see that they're recognizing that and knowing that it works for them and taking advantage.
Maiko now on the outside, defended by Boytson. Goes to her inside hand. Good defense from Boytson underneath. Yeah, Maiko definitely battling down low with both those bigs on Winnipeg. And, you know, she, as like the only true big for Manitoba, it's going to be quite tiring for her to keep battling, especially as we get into this fourth quarter with both these bigs. They're coming in for each other. They're going to be fresh. Foost in the corner. Nice drive. Finds Maiko underneath.
Offensive foul.
Great job taking the charge from Ginto.
See this replay here.
Yeah, good job from Ginto
She was
getting
outside,
set.
outside the charge circle. Great play by her. High IQ play.
Timeout from Manitoba Bisons. And we're going to take a quick break here on Canada West TV.
Drink Bile Still, the right fuel.
In Manitoba, the storm doesn't wait. Cold is sharp. The wind, it bites. Thunder, it claps. For us, we face it head on. That's what Bisons do. This is how we represent Manitoba. Horns up, shoulder to shoulder. We don't run from it. We charge through it. Every fight, every storm, we face together as one herd.
Back at Investors Group Athletic Center, Bisons with a 3-point lead, 7 minutes to go in the fourth.
A little bit of discrepancy here between the, oh, just kidding, I think they're changing it right now, I take it back. 60 to 57 for Bisons.
Shot clock winding down now. Boytson on the inside, gets shut off. Callan to beat the buzzer with her left hand, nice touch from her.
Over Maiko too.
Yeah, difficult shot. Winnipeg needed it too. Brings this lead back down to 1.
Good ball movement from the Bisons.
Yeah, but great defense from Winnipeg as well. Paquette now driving to her left. Can't get anything here. Shot clock winding down. Shep's gonna have to throw one up. Can't get that one to fall. They're gonna push it ahead. Edwards in transition. Smart decision. Didn't have numbers there. Pulls it out. Ginto can't get that one to fall. Shatowski pushing in transition. On the inside, finds Paquette, open for 3.
Let's go!
Smooth looking shot from the corner.
I love when those plays happen. You get great team basketball ending up with a 3. Just such a momentum, a confidence booster.
Bisons now with a 4-point lead. Maiko is going to pick up the foul underneath. Just her 3rd foul of the game. No one truly in foul trouble yet in this fourth quarter.
Couple subs on both sides going into the game.
Edwards inbounding. Looking for Boytson. Edwards now, contested 3. Can't get that one to fall. Love to see the confidence from the rookie, though, pulling a tough 3 in the corner.
Huge mismatch inside with Shatowski and
Yeah, Shatowski battling inside.
Oh, they're going to call a foul.
She's going to pick up the foul underneath. Great job from the undersized May Valdez battling on the inside. And
yeah, you can see here they're fighting real hard against each other.
Yeah, and Shatowski kind of shoved her to the floor there, but refs just call a personal foul, and Winnipeg starting to pick up the energy here.
Sorry, the crowd is booing. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Inbounds underneath, can't get it in. Deflection from Winnipeg.
I wonder what the call on that play was there, because Bisons kept the ball.
Yeah, I wasn't sure actually.
I guess that's why the crowd was booing, hey? Makes sense.
Turnaround from Shatowski, gets it to go, quiets down the crowd.
Quiets down the Wesmen crowd.
The Wesmen crowd, who have shown out here at Investors Group Athletic Center. And
it's always fun to see.
Yeah.
When you have fans from both sides.
Edwards on the inside. Had the left, switches to her right last second, can't get that one to go, but Shep now pushing in transition, finds Kahn, up fake, on the inside, stop and pop, gets it to go.
I hope they show the replay on that. She had two players going out to guard her on the three-point line, and she knew that. So we can see here in the replay, two girls run up at her. She says, oh, I'ma just float it in.
Great patience from her. She's been consistently, I think she's had 3 buckets where she just gets inside, stops on 2 feet, is like patient, and then finishes on the inside. 5 for 6 now for Ava Kahn, 7 rebounds, 15 points. Huge game for her. Bisons with an 8-point lead in this one. The huge rivalry matchup. What is it going to take for Manitoba down the stretch to close this one out?
I'm going to say it. They got to keep their fundamentals going. You can't have those little slip-ups. No unnecessary fouls. Making sure you're keeping control of the ball, both offense and defense. Making sure that when the Wesmen go up, that you're not fouling them and you're getting a one-and-done type of shot. So they miss the shot, you get the rebound, you're going down the other way. And I think sometimes when it comes to the last couple minutes when it's close, they haven't been in a lot of very close games. So I think that anticipation, that adrenaline kind of gets to them sometimes. So I think just being calm but still competitive is very important for the Bisons going into the last 5 minutes here.
Yeah, we haven't seen this Bisons team come into a lot of fourth quarters with a lead like this and try to close it out. It's a different situation for them, so we'll see how they respond. We got a sideline report from Kieran Light. We're going to go to him in just a moment.
Yeah, I had the chance to listen to head coach Alyssa Cox there, talk to her team during that timeout. It was similar to the first timeout they called, where she was emphasizing containing on transition and limiting opportunities for the Bisons. She also said to her team, every possession matters from here on out. I would expect the Dinos here, after some adjustments and some talking from the coach, to be a lot different going forward. They've been playing well, and I think this game will continue to be close.
Thank you so much. Kieran Light on the sideline report. Manitoba still with the 8-point lead, under 5 minutes to go now in the fourth. Onyebuchi is going to inbound here, gets it to Shatowski. Winnipeg looking to trap in the corner.
A little bit of miscommunication there.
Miscue from the Bison. Still Shatowski has it on the outside. From 3, looks like Boyson got her hand on it. Shep still looking for her first field goal, taken away from May Valdez. Winnipeg down 8, looking for a bucket. Boyson from the outside, misses on that one. They're going to check Edwards back into this game. Manitoba, great defense today, holding Winnipeg to 34% from the field, 21% from the three-point line. They've really imposed their will on that end, forcing 18 turnovers.
Yeah, I agree, especially when both teams are playing with such intensity and grit. Being able to still keep that field goal percentage low is critical.
Shatowski can't get that 3 to go. Hand in her face, difficult three-point attempt from her. Hayden coming back into this game. Manitoba pressuring the ball handlers here. This matchup, the key matchup we said coming into this game, Shep and Edwards. Edwards has had a bit of the upper hand, but Still,
I think Shep's
playing a great game.
She's playing great. A little just quieter on the score sheet, but she's hitting the floor. She's hustling. She's getting rebounds. She's doing the little things that need to be done to win a game.
Shatowski looking to drive, gets it underneath to Onyebuchi. Winnipeg crashing down low, gonna force the jump ball. It's going Winnipeg's way. Anna Maiko coming back into this game. .325 remaining. Manitoba still holding on to that 8-point lead. Winnipeg going to need some buckets here. Birch on the inside and
take.
one.
That's exactly what they needed.
Strong take, forcing the issue, and gets right to the rim. A chance to cut it to 5 here.
She just uses her body so well. Going into the contact away, getting the N1 call, easy finish for her.
Yeah, a huge bucket for Winnipeg, right? Manitoba 8-point lead, and you know, as time winds down, that 8-point lead becomes to seem more insurmountable, but a big bucket from them. Didn't convert on the 3-point play. Still
important.
Still important. 6-point game here now. Manitoba feeding Maiko on the inside. Jump hook off the back iron. Edwards fighting for that rebound. Maiko with the steal, her 5th steal of the game. Shep now slowing things down, working to Onyebuchi in the post.
Ooh.
Nice feed on the inside. Kahn open for 3 off the front iron. Maiko fighting for it. And one on the inside for Anna Maiko, continuing her dominant performance. Up to 14 points now on the game. 7 for 15 from the field. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks. Huge game for Anna Maiko. Maiko looking to convert the 3-point play here. Knocks that one down, giving Manitoba a 9-point lead. Time definitely a factor in this one for Winnipeg. They're going to need some quick buckets. Ginto, defended by Kahn. Looking to get downhill to her left, throws it up. Nice touch off the glass.
Great take by her. I mean, she's one of those players that the team looks to in the final minutes of game. You know they want the ball in her hands. You know she's going to try to score. So Manitoba definitely needs to realize that and contain that in the last 2 minutes.
Winnipeg needing a stop here. Manitoba working around. Shep, step through move. Can't get that one to go, but gets fouled on the inside. Great take from her.
Great take, great patience. You can see here, starts with pump fake. Comes in, recognizes that she's getting jumped at, and does a little step around, fancy footwork.
For a young player, she's got so much tools in her bag to score. Like, I've seen just amazing footwork from her all season long. She's been the top scorer for Manitoba. Held in check a bit today, but a chance at the line, misses the first. Big free throws down the stretch. Shep hits the second. With the Wesmen crowd screaming on that one. Big pressure free throw. I believe those are some volleyball guys over there yelling, and they're always causing problems at
they're always causing problems, but I mean, that's the fun of it.
Games.
That's the fun of it.
That is the fun of it. This is a very fun crosstown matchup, and we see, I mean, this place always gets rocking, and
yeah. No, a very fun place to be. Where else would you want to spend your Friday night?
Where else would you rather be than Investors Group Athletic Center for some rivalry basketball between Manitoba and Winnipeg? We've got a close game here, but Manitoba has taken control late. It was a tie game coming into the 4th. Manitoba now has an 8-point lead. Winnipeg going to need some quick stops and some quick buckets.
Yeah, I think something to note too is that Bisons have a 4 foul count to the Westmen's 3, so 1 more foul coming into the Bisons and the Westmen will be in bonus. So definitely something that the Bisons got to keep in the back of the mind. If they're gonna foul, it can't be just an oopsie foul, right? If you're gonna foul, it's got to be for a purpose. I mean, that's hard to say, but it's how the game works, right? If you know you're gonna foul, you got to make sure that you're making the foul so you actually stop the play. And they're heading to the line, so they need to be aware of that, especially with this close score.
Yeah, it's going to be super interesting to see how they manage the end of this game.
Yeah.
You know, obviously there's lots of little things to consider, and
they haven't been in a situation
haven't
like
been in this situation a ton this season. They're going back to the zone here. Maiko at the top of it, causing problems.
Great pass.
Great feed from Ginto underneath. Can't convert. Looks like Winnipeg's going to retain possession. And we're going to go down to the sideline report from Kieran Light.
Yeah, Dan, Talia, it was a really interesting timeout to listen into from the Dinos. It was a very focused timeout. Everybody was on the same page. Everybody had the same kind of ideas on their mind. I want to just highlight the leadership from Wesmen number 1, Raya Ginto. She was offering some criticism for her team, saying, hey, this is where we're going to improve, but not in a negative way. She was really offering it, just being a leader, and it's what you love to see in sports. As far as what they're trying to do defensively, one of their assistant coaches was saying we need to generate more steals.
Thanks so much for that, Kieran, as Winnipeg picked up the quick bucket there, but Manitoba quick with the response. Still an 8-point lead. The Wesmen going to have to move quickly here. Time definitely a factor in this one. Birch on the inside. Nice take from her. 6-point game again.
Yeah, she's keeping the Wesmen in it.
Maiko now handling the ball, doing a bit of everything for Manitoba today. In no rush here, looking to use all the clock they can. Foost open for 3. Can't get that one to go. Birch on the rebound. Winnipeg got the stop they needed. They're still going to have to push quickly here. Edwards looking to go all the way. Big bucket from her, from the freshman.
Coast to coast.
Showing great composure down the stretch here. Just a 4-point game. Shep now being defended by Edwards. A huge possession. Winnipeg, if they can get a stop here, they'll have a chance.
Yeah, it definitely comes down to this last 6 seconds of the shot clock, and a steal from the Wesmen.
Callum now in transition, banks it in. A 1-possession game.
Let's go.
Good job from Manitoba to waste some clock there, but you can't turn it over.
Better job from the Wesmen. I mean, that's exactly what they needed in that moment, right? You can see the steal here. She goes, she's going down, she gets the layup to go.
Jennifer Callan there, a huge bucket for her. Only her 2nd bucket of the game, but didn't come at a better time.
No, great bucket.
Still a great game for her. 5 assists, and the steal obviously in transition there puts her Wesmen just down 2 now.
Woo.
We got a close game.
We got a ball game here
30
tonight.
seconds left, Talia. What does Manitoba have to do to execute here? They obviously need a bucket still.
They need a bucket. They have the ball. They need to take advantage of that. I wonder if they're going to advance the ball or they're going to keep it in the backcourt. They haven't really struggled with the press break. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Michelle Sung decides there. But I think just maintaining their composure. They got to maintain their composure. Like those last couple minutes slipped, right? They didn't, the fundamentals, right? Went away from the fundamentals, resulted in a turnover. Now this is a 2-point game. So it's anybody's game at this point.
Yeah, we mentioned how important it is for Manitoba to close this one out. And they haven't been in this position a ton this season, but they've done a good job of not taking early shots and everything, but they haven't necessarily gotten the looks. You still need to put the ball in the basket late in the game and extend the lead, but nonetheless, just under 30 seconds here, Manitoba's going to have the ball.
And they're going to take it on the end line.
Winnipeg has given themselves a chance here. Fought back hard to cut this lead down to 2 now. A critical possession here for both teams. Shatowski now feeds Maiko. Manitoba needing a bucket. Winnipeg needing a stop. The 2 rookies defending here. Shep down low is going to turn it over. We'll see who ends up with possession here. It's going to end up a jump ball.
And it'll be Bison's ball.
Yeah, Bisons are going to retain possession on the jump ball. Just 7 seconds remaining.
That's a lucky break for them.
Yeah, lucky break indeed. 5 seconds on the shot clock. So I don't know. Winnipeg still going to probably need that turnover. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do here. They're going to play it out. Shep on the inside. Can't get it to go with the left. Winnipeg, no time remaining. Edwards can't get the shot off. Nearly hits it. I don't think that was in time, but still.
I don't think it was either.
Manitoba escapes with the victory here. A huge win on the season for them. Their second victory of the year, and they pick up the win against their rival, Talia.
Yeah, in their home court. I mean, that was a very exciting game. Back and forth. Bisons were ahead for most of it. Really slicey and dicey there in the end, but I think both teams showed a great fight. They both had moments of great team success, great team basketball. So I had fun. Did you have fun?
I had a blast here.
A blast.
That was a really close game, really entertaining, and I'm just interested in what's going to happen next in this men's game as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's anything like this game, we're in for another great matchup on Canada West TV, as well as CBC Sports and TELUS. We're going to be back in about 15 minutes with some men's action